The National Football League, presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Mullins out in the flat for Starks. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Mullins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Mullins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll look to throw again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Looking to throw. Mullins completes this one to Starks. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll toss it to Starks. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment from defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Back to throw. Mullins.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Looking to throw. Mullins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's first and goal.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2nd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. McCollum, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 81 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 52 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the gun on third down, Mullins. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Cotton.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Mullins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Mullins. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. This is Starks. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mullins. It's complete. This is Starks. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Mullins. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Cotton. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll run on first down. McCollum.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Cotton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Fights through him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Operating from the gun. Cotton caught on the slant. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
Here's a handoff to start the drive. It starts. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Mullins.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Cotton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dances by him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Up the middle they go. McCollum.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Cotton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And Brooklyn 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Cotton. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back to throw. Cotton. Flush to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. This is Starks to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Operating from the gun, Mullins got his man there. It's Wallace, complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
On the move past the 40.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cotton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Cotton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there. Keon Coleman, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. A field goal was the difference. 27-24, the final.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
And the Philadelphia Eagles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Operating from the gun, Cotton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Cotton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Cotton. Look at the big fella go. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Mullins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Mullins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Starks. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Starks. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Mullins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd down and inches. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Cotton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Cotton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Cotton. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Operating from the gun. Cotton. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Slot man moves right. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peters. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Off play action. Mullins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Cotton. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. McCollum. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cotton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ford. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a gain of 10. And Brooklyn first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Cotton. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mullins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Mullins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Mullins. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Complete to number 1, Jamar Chase. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mullins. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. Operating from the gun. Mullins.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Back to throw again.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mullins.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Mullins caught on the right side. Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's taken to the 26.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Looking to throw. Mullins.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Brooklyn,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.